And I'm live. E-Rock, how's it going? Why does my beard look like crap? It looks like crap because I just stepped out of the shower. And I've got a package in from Beach Bum Beards, and I wanted to make sure I could apply it. Hi, GSA. Hello.
Hello.
You've got only one person in here, so you don't have to be... You're not shy, are you?
No.
No. So, I've got a package in from Beach Bum... by Gia. Beach Bum Beards. Gonna rip it open with my bare hands. Ooh, nice little box. Check this out. So what have we got in here? Now, to come up with what I was going to purchase from Beach Bum Beards, let me see who's in here. E-Rock, the man. You see it, E-Rock. That's what's up. That's what time it is. David, Bearded Hoosier Reviews. Yes, it is. She's 12 years old. So anyway, I was doing my live stream last Thursday and Derek came on in and I decided while he was in there that I was going to put an order in. And at the time, I wasn't sure what I was going to order, but then a lovely lady I know, Missy, was in the live stream, you know, in the chat, and she mentioned that 2 of the scents sounded interesting to her. So it was a done deal that I was going to get those 2 scents. Now, the 2 scents, let's see what we've got here. We've got Beach Bum card, Beach Bum sticker, cool. And it looks like we've got a handwritten note. Thank you, Ken, for your support. I hope this box brings you the joy. It brings you a joy and stress-free mindset that we aim to create. Enjoy this part of Florida. We even included a seashell from one of our travels along the beach. All right. Wonder where that oh, cool stuff. Seashell. So I ordered Missy mentioned that she liked Boardwalk, or that Boardwalk and their barbershop sounded interesting. The Boardwalk oil, Derek had mentioned is his favorite of his scents, so I had to go with that. And what I'm going to do now is decide which one of these things I'm going to put in beard today. And I have no clue. So the barbershop sounded pretty interesting. Just filling up on our awesome gas prices. $4.89 for gas there. I think we're down around $3.40 around here. So let me shake this up and see what I'm not going to pump it out. I'm going to just decap it, depending on how. These might not come off so easily because it's okay. Yeah, it comes off. So let's see what we've got here for the barbershop. Now, Derek had said that it's a traditional barbershop, but it's got, I think it was a citrus twist. It's definitely a traditional OG barbershop. I think to get that citrus twist, I'm going to have to get it in beard. So that's the barbershop. What I'm getting right now is a traditional OG barbershop. $3.50, yeah. E-Rock, that's about what we're getting over here. So what else have we got here? Boardwalk. Now, this is supposed to be Derek's favorite. And if I remember right, this was like a kiwi lime pie. A mix of zesty citrus, tart limes, and tea tree gives you a fresh breeze, just like you remember the last trip to the beach. And he talks about this. Yeah, $3.50 is super nice compared to $4+ So, Boardwalk. And Derek was nice enough to include a third oil. Man, even my superhuman strength is having a hard time getting these off. I think it's because I got some oil on my hands when I pulled out the pump top to snip it. It dripped onto my hands, so I can't get a grip, even with my superhuman strength. So let's. God damn. Well, I'll say one thing: the caps are on. Well, I don't think these are ever coming off in the shipping process. You know what? Let's skip. No, I'm not going to skip it. Let's see how ridiculous I can look. Man, I really can't get this open. I wonder if he's got a. Oh, there it goes. I just couldn't get a grip because of the oil on my fingers. So this is Boardwalk, the lime. Oh my, it is a strong, like that key lime pie, strong lime. That might be the one I tried today. I mean, I love barbershops, but that lime is just ripping out of that bottle. And now the third oil he sent, I didn't order this, but he sent it anyway. And it's Florida Key Mojito. So let me see what the description in. Thank you, Derek, for sending that along. Much appreciated. Florida Key Mojito, where are you? There you are. And this is going to be another lime scent. Mojito, lime, lemon, mint, peppermint. So this could be hit or miss for me. I usually am not thrilled with mojito, awesome lime, awesome lemon, awesome mint, peppermint there at the end. And I do enjoy mojito. And E-Rock says he wants gas, $2. Yeah, that'd be nice. Maybe after the November elections. Who knows? Me too, E-Heck. Would be good at 3. Get the channel locks, Ken. Man, I'm telling you, I'm struggling here. Come on. My hands are just slipping past it. Amrit. I'll tell you what's up, man. I look who just hopped in. That's he changed his channel name. The Unbearded Rudy, and I love that he looks, well, I don't love that he looks so sad, but he did a picture, I guess, to match his feeling about shaving off his beard. Happy hump day. I wish I actually got some work done today, but I haven't. And Derek, Beach Bum Beards is your favorite company? Go figure. Yeah, I've got to say, Derek, these caps are on tight. What I did, the first one that I took a whiff of, I got oil on my fingers. So now I should get, hey, Gia, do you want to try and open a container for me? Let's make this as embarrassing for me as possible. I only put 25 in because I drive a Honda Accord hybrid and it takes 2 months to run that out. Well, okay, go ahead. All right, thank you, Muscles.
Do you need anything else?
Nope, that's it. You've sufficiently made me look like a fool. Mark Brown, welcome in. So now this is the one that Derek just sent me. Out of the goodness of his heart. Wow, that's different. There's tea tree in there, right? No, mojito, lime, lemon, mint, peppermint. Thanks, Derek. And I don't know what that means. So which one am I going to go with? I think I'm going to go with, I'm going to save the Florida Mojito. I made a mess. Man, I made a big mess. I think I'm going to go with I'm gonna hold off on doing the barbershop, and I want to try mojito. Man, did I make a heck of a mess? Yes, I did. Just the strength in the sharpness of that lime. I've just got to try it. Oh, and thank you, E-Rock. Marcus Cafe is Mark Brown in Spanish. Thank you. Yeah, I get them now 3 times a week. It's almost like I don't even need them when I get them. So I'm going to go with the Boardwalk. I can't. When I smelled the tartness of that lime, I just got to go for it. And I love the pump tops. Let me get a little bit more in there. So I did like 7 pumps. Let me get that skin. Wow, that is a strong lime. It's a tart lime. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, let's go 8. Basically the equivalent of 3/4 of a dropper. When I put the oil in, I hate the idea, especially with a larger beard, of missing big chunks of the beard. So I basically start on one side and feather it in. The idea that as I'm bringing in little teeny bits at a time, that I'm getting the whole thing. And let's see how that works. And I've never tried Beach Bum beards before, so no idea whether they're strong scents, light scents, long lasting, short. I know everybody has their preferences. You listen to Dan C, and if a scent lasts more than a few hours, he's not really down with it. Me, I'm fine. If it lasts 24 hours, I'm good. I generally go to 4 or 5 hours is what I like to see. And I've got to look into what these supposed new guidelines are from that IFRA, which, if you don't know what that is, it's the international, I don't remember what it stands for, but some international entity that, and what I usually do is whatever's left in my hands goes in the hair. So it just gives a very light coating. And what I found is that little teeny light bit gives me the perfect amount of styling. And even though it's oil in the hair, I've been told my hair does not feel oily. And let me catch up on these. By the way, I don't know what everybody else is getting for weather, but we're getting hit with a little bit of warm weather lately. How much are your haircuts, Ken? I think they're 25. Then I tip 10 or 15. I forget. He just knows what, but 25 for the haircut, and then I give a $10 or $15 tip. Brownie Cafe. Oh, really? I haven't seen that many pump tops. This is only my second product with the pump top. But I've got to tell you, even though I'm not quite used to it, I think it's the best way to dispense. For one, it's going to keep it fresh. I've got to go through my collection again, and I know I'm going to come up with like 15 bottles that have gone bad. I even had some define that turn. I went to wear Ace of Shades, and I probably had it for about 2 years. Ace of Fades. Yeah. I've been wearing a barber shop from Anointed, not Anointed, AK Anointed. And I wanted to try some of my other barbershops, and even my defined beard, had gone bad. It's only going to last so long. I'm sure it's not good. You never tried one. It's a nice way to dispense those oils, Rudy. Yeah, Rudy, how you doing? Amaret, I've been growing it, I think, about 2 years, maybe a little longer. Yeah, this is my first time trying Beach Bum. I had always wanted to try it, and I just, unlike everybody else, hemp doesn't always work the best. I mean, it works for me, but as far as styling, in the past, it hasn't worked that well, so I always kind of avoided it. But his scent profiles are like right up my alley. I like fruity, sweet scents. I'd have a hard time, I think, finding a scent on his listing that I wouldn't like or wouldn't sound good to me. But you've got the job you wanted, so that's a plus. Yeah, and if you get a woman in your life, who really cares what you look like, right? Sunny 50s here in Western New York. We're rainy, probably remnants of that storm. And what's our temperature here? 56. It's actually going to get up to 70 tomorrow. 77 here today, but for the next 2 weeks it'll be 50 to 60. Yeah, we're going to get in the 70s for Thursday and Friday, but then once the weekend hits, back to colder weather. 66 in Maryland. That's a nice temperature. 40 this morning, and right now it's almost 80. Yeah, it's crazy. We're getting down into 30s. I think it's Friday or Saturday night. Ken, do you have a neckline? I don't shave my neckline at all anymore. No, I don't shave my neckline at all. In fact, that's one of the biggest mistakes when I first started growing out my beard. Is I went too long still, excuse me, trimming the neckline, and it's stopping those reinforcements from coming in. In fact, I think part of the reason I still suffer from a little bit of a sparseness at the end of my beard is from that initial trimming of the neckline where my beard got to 5 inches and I was still trimming the neckline. I think the next trim, everything will be caught up. It makes me wonder if that terminal length is getting me, or it's the fact that my neckline hasn't caught up to the bottom of my beard. And yes, it still looks kind of crappy because I haven't brushed it out yet. And I usually apply a little heat on the sides to try and force those suckers down. Yeah, we're going to get down to 38 Saturday night. But it sounds like you're maybe talking about during the day, at night. And the funny thing is, a month or two from now, we're going to think this was warm weather. I don't really mind the cold. I love the summer. It's my favorite season. But you have that same problem too? I think you're talking about trimming that neckline when perhaps should have stopped. I love the cold. From 60 to 30 is hoodie and shorts weather. Yeah, I've still been wearing shorts. It's been in the 40s and 50s. I'm not ready to give up the shorts yet. Yeah, well, you could always get those outdoor heaters. Yeah, I hear you. So that is the Beach Bum lineup I've got. Again, that was the barbershop. Now, out of the bottle, I got exactly what Derek said I'd get, which is a what's the OG barbershop, traditional barbershop. And I'm assuming that once I get it in beard, that I'll get those citrus notes. I've got Boardwalk in now. I absolutely love it. I love that lime. Yeah, that's nice. And I'm wondering if it's going to open up and I'm going to pick up some other things once I have it in there. Your dad's favorite outfit is a hoodie and shorts. And you're starting to do the same at 32. Yeah, for me, a sweatshirt and shorts is my favorite outfit. Yeah, you know what? I kind of cut it out once we get into November with the shorts. But to me, the part of me that's going to get cold is the core. Legs. Who cares? But once it gets into the 20s, I think I'll go with the long pants. So, and then the final one I've got is Florida Key Mojito. And this is the one that I'm not sure what it's going to be like in beard. So in a way that makes me kind of look forward to putting this in beard the most. Yeah, I can't tell what this is going to be like once it gets in beard. It kind of smells like I'm getting mojito. And until I smelled it, I wouldn't have been able to tell you what a mojito smells like. But it's coming back to me. This one, it's got lime, but lime is definitely like not the upfront scent, but it's definitely there. This one, I'm really looking forward to seeing what this is going to do in beard. And what time are we at? 20 minutes and 57 seconds. I'm probably going to cut this short because I've got to. I would have done this later. I know you get more people in if you do it a little later in the day than 3:30 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. But it's my mother's 79th birthday, so I've got to get my butt in the car and head down to Jamestown, Rhode Island to visit and have a little cake, ice cream, and spend time. They've got Jamestown is a nice little island here in Rhode Island, and they've got a timeshare that they go to 3 times a year. And thanks for the extra one you tossed in there. That's the one that's got me. I know I'm gonna love I can already tell just smelling that barbershop, because it's like that OG traditional barbershop. I'm gonna love it no matter what, and I'm looking forward to getting those citrus scents out of it. This boardwalk, I'm already in love with, and the one that I'm just curious as to how it's really going to smell in beard is that Florida Key Mojito, and it's a mojito, lime, lemon, mint, and peppermint. And out of the bottle, I'm really only getting the mojito and lime. I think I'm going to have to get in beard for it to open up and get everything else. I'm a fan of cologne, long-lasting scent, 6 to 8 hours plus in feeling beard. Yeah, I love long-lasting scents, but I know there are limitations to what can be done. For me, if something hits the 4 to 5 hour mark, I'm happy. And there are scents where it's a pure citrus that I know I'm just not going to get that. And if I get 2 to 3 hours with those, I'm happy. And then again, I keep in mind too, especially doing reviews, there are people out there that probably, if you say 4 to 5 hours, they're like, man, I can't do it. It's I can't deal with the scent in my beard that long. What's there to do in Jamestown, and is it a nice vacation spot? There is sort of nothing to do in Jamestown. It's an island where it's not a big island. I think it's like 2 miles long, maybe 3 miles long. It's very expensive as far as the properties out there. They've got a couple of nice beaches. They've got little shops and restaurants. But for the most part, it's just sort of like Cape Cod in Massachusetts. Just hazy daisy lazy, like nice place to hang out. And this time of year, there's especially once you get past the Memorial Day, most places shut down. Yeah, happy Womb Eviction Day. Oh no, thank you, Derek. And more potent the better. Yeah, I've been wanting. I've heard about these new standards that are out, and I don't know if that organization, the IFRA, has tightened up on the restrictions. I was thinking about doing a video on the whole topic. So this past weekend, I started kind of looking into what the heck the IFRA is, if it's an international organization, what in the world does it have to do with us? And what I've learned so far, it is an international organization. The FDA adopts their recommendations as our rules here. So in that way, this international organization impacts our rules. And my understanding is that the FDA has not really paid ever any attention to beard products. But the owners I've spoken to, yeah, I've got to learn what the heck I'm talking about first. But I'm kind of dying to figure out if the understanding I've got right now, just from hearing owners talk about it, is that somehow the restrictions on the amount of fragrance you can put has tightened. Yeah, so far they haven't. And I mean, I don't even want to say the name of the companies, but there are companies out there that I love their long lasting scents. And let's say, and I won't even mention any names, but if they're breaking the rules, as far as I'm concerned, the feeling beard is great. I would prefer that they continue to. Well, I mean, it's not the IFRA that's involved, it's the FDA. And the FDA, and I'm trying to think of the right terminology to say this, is that they adopt their guidelines. The IFRA is a government body, and if you go over the limit for each fragrance and something happens, i.e., breakout or allergic reaction, you can be sued. Yeah, if something happens and you're not staying within these accepted guidelines, then of course it's going to make you troubles. But I don't believe it's not a government body. It's an international. I can't think of the right word for it, but it's not a government body. It's an internet. I'm trying to think of the right term for, the type of international entity that they are. And the IFA makes it difficult to sell in Europe because of their fragrance restrictions. Yeah, in my understanding, I don't know why it would. I think from what I've heard, Europe is stricter as far as enforcing the guidelines. And here in the US, not so much. All I have to say is a bad fart is a fragrance. I don't hear people dying because they smell bad. Just saying. I've got to tell, I've had negative reactions to an oil where my skin immediately started to feel, what's the word? Immediately felt discomfort. And that was generally with spices. I'd have a scent that was all essential oils, no fragrance oils, and whatever spice was in there just, didn't react well to me, or I didn't react well to it. And for me, it was just a matter of rinsing it out and I was good to go. But, there are people out there that could have a real bad reaction. And, you don't want to be the owner that gets sued and you're not within the guidelines, I guess. So, but with that, we're at 28 minutes and 43 seconds. I'm going to keep it going for another 2 minutes. And I do have to say, I love the box that the Beach Bum products came in. And so far, I love the Boardwalk. I know I'm going to like the Barbershop in the Florida Key Mojito. I don't know yet because I haven't had it in the beard, but it's the one that's the most interesting to me because I can tell what I'm smelling right out of the bottle isn't all that's going to be going on once it's in beard. And again, I'm looking forward to getting those citrus notes out of the Barbershop. But I can't smell them right out of the bottle, smelling it out of the bottle. But I know they're there, so I'm looking forward to that. E-Rock's got to go. I hope everyone has a super day. Me too. I've actually got to go out and buy some food to bring to Jamestown. So with that, I'm going to call this a wrap. thank you everyone that stopped in, and thank you to Derek from Beach Bum Beards. I'm going to be enjoying wearing these, and I will. I'll just save it for a post. I don't want to mention another company while I'm talking about Beach Bum Beards. Catch you guys on the next one.